Welcome back, everyone. Right now in the land of 10,000 stories, we are honoring a life well lived. Harlan Olson recently passed away. In 2024, we featured the World War II veteran when he was awarded his high school diploma at the age of 101. Boyd Hooper takes us back to that inspiring night then, and we'll have more on Harlan's passing.
Big day today for all the graduates.
Anyone who's been there
2-4
knows the feeling.
Feeling great, kind of nervous.
Of their high school commencement.
We're nervous, we're excited, but we're out.
A feeling.
24.
Yeah.
Harlan Olson.
Where did the time go?
Has never known.
Yeah, they drafted me.
101 years old now.
Just a kid.
But 18 when Harlan was ordered to report for military service before his high school graduation.
They've just come off the hayfield.
Wife Pat.
That's his dad.
Says Harlan's father picked up his diploma.
This is Harlan.
As Harlan began his service in the Army Infantry during World War II.
We always said he crawled through France and Germany on his stomach.
A story repeated a few months ago at after-church coffee to graduating senior Grace Nonemacher.
They've always loved Grace.
Grace's parents, Dave and Jody, are correct.
She's friendly.
A friendship
And she has beautiful eyes.
about
Yeah.
to be strengthened.
The wheels started turning, and I thought that man needs to walk across the stage and get his diploma handed to him.
To which Grace thought,
That's really cool.
to which Harlan thought.
Holy
It has, after all, been 81 years.
It's never too late.
Tom Tuskin
It's never too late.
is principal at Duluth-Stenfeld High School, from which Grace will commence.
So this is the yearbook from Harlan's senior year here at Denfeld High School,
And Harlan
right here.
should have.
This is Harlan's original diploma from 1943. They brought it to us.
Then his family
hi, guys.
brought Harlan too. Class of 43, class of 24.
I'm feeling good, I'm excited.
Grace and butterflies.
I'm a nervous wreck.
As 200 grads marched in, two others sat just off the
Are
stage.
you nervous?
It's been a long time since I graduated here.
You deserve it though.
I'm so proud of you.
Mr. Olson is here with us tonight.
Harlan agreed to this on one condition.
He will finally have the opportunity to walk across the stage now.
Grace had to be by his side. Harlan is crossing the same stage his 1943 classmates walked. Consider his ovation theirs, plus 81 years. Interest.
Here's the diploma. Thank you.
The rest of the class of 24 follow.
Grace Nonemacher.
Grace among them. She knows the feeling. And finally, Harlan does too.
Proud of you.
8 decades ago, Harlan Olson fought the war that saved the world. Credit Grace for saving Harlan a place.
He deserves it.
Boyd Hooper, Carol 11 News, Duluth.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, receiving his high school diploma was a highlight of Harlan's life. Enough so that his family included it in Harlan's obituary. Harlan was laid to rest with full military honors a few weeks after celebrating his birthday, number 103. As for Grace, she's currently a student at Lake Superior College in Duluth. This picture was taken a few days ago when she visited the new Barack Obama Presidential Center in Chicago. Well, if there's one thing more American than fireworks on the 4th of July, it is public outcry when weather messes with those fireworks shows because of bad weather like what happened this past weekend. Some shows were delayed while others are still being rescheduled. We were wondering, though, how do these decisions be made and who pays when things go sideways? Kent Erdahl got the answers.
The 4th of July was the first day
Downtown is really busy during this event.
of the 9-day Lakeville Festival known as Panoprog.
Panorama of Progress. It's been around since the 50s.
But Joe Massiarchin says the big kickoff for the annual event
We call it pop.
suddenly lost its pop on Saturday.
Wind and rain actually knocked off some of the protection for the fireworks themselves, so there was some water damage. And at that point, it was determined it was not safe to move forward with the show.
But the $40,000 show planned for the King Park baseball fields isn't a total wash. It will now end the festival with a bang on July 12th.
A week delay, ultimately, to close out our 4th of July festivities.
When these types of big shows get even rescheduled, it sounds expensive.
It's not for us as the community. There is a cost, obviously, for the provider.
That provider is RES Pyro, the company behind nearly all of the fireworks shows you'll see in Minnesota. On Saturday alone, they had 34 shows scheduled, and the CEO says they fielded 90 weather-related calls in just 2 hours. Many, including the big show in St. Paul, were delayed due to weather, but ultimately went off. While several, including shows in Chanhassen, Prior Lake, Elk River, and of course Lakeville, were rescheduled.
From the city's perspective and where we would have to incur additional cost, it's going to be from, remobilizing streets and utilities and police and fire and parks and all of those things. I would say in this scenario, though, we knew that the show was going to be able to be canceled early enough that we weren't running into overtime. So it was really just making sure that the site itself was secured for the night.
But he says it will cost RES Pyro a whole lot more in labor alone.
Everything had to go. Once they actually drop in all of the fireworks, all the mortars and everything, it can't stay unattended. And so at that point, everything was removed. It all comes back in. At the end, we want the residents to get what, they had originally expected. So
And what you paid for.
And we paid for. Right, exactly. Well, I didn't.
Yeah.
Stick with us. We got more news and weather coming up.